Hey guys, and welcome on into another episode, Props from Terry. I'm your host, Terry Edelman. You can find me over on X at TPicks. And if you're looking for premium plays available at Picks and Parlays, link is in the description of the video below. First, we'll take a look back at yesterday's show, and then, of course, we'll get into today's plays. Ernie Clement, over 1.5 hit run RBIs cashed, plus 100. The Jays offense did not look good against Boyle, and it took Ernie Clement, I think, his third at bat. He got a hit. He ended up being brought in with a run, and then got a second run later on. So 3 HRRs for Ernie Clement yesterday. Trey Savage, 6+ strikeouts, plus 151. Not only did he hit the 6 strikeouts, he broke a Blue Jays franchise record with the most strikeouts in a debut with 9. So could have went up to 7+, 8+, and 9+, and you would have been good. So happy to cash that yesterday. Patrick Bailey did not get anything. No HRs whatsoever. And neither did Gabriel Moreno, despite the Diamondbacks winning 8-1. Nothing from him. But Mookie Betts, over 1.5 bases, cashed to finish. I believe he had 4 bases yesterday. So a nice winner there to finish the day. Fortunately, NFL still been rough. Rough is the best word to describe NFL. Overthinking things a little bit too much. Should have stuck with my gut. I've been on the two sides. That I was looking at Tampa Bay plus 2.5. Stuck with props, didn't work out. And then instead of taking the Chargers minus 3.5, I went with the team total over and props again, which again didn't work. But should have taken Chargers on the spread, more than easily cashed, and as well Tampa Bay plus 2.5 would have cashed as well. So it is what it is, but we'll move on and try to get on a roll here in baseball. Mr. Edelman, trade day was a success. Yeah, I don't really think he could have asked for anything more than what he did. He was excellent. I enjoyed your guest spot on the Ice Guys. Good analysis. Thank you, Timothy. People are wondering, what is Timothy talking about? The Minnesota Wild season preview show I did on the Ice Guys, which just happened to be the day we recorded it where all the Kaprizov news came. So you get my instant reaction, I guess, pretty much instant reaction on that show. So, but we're going to move on to today's slate. I've got 5 baseball plays total. 2 I'm giving out in the show. The other 3 are available on Picks and Parlays in my 5-pick package, including the 2 plays that I'm giving out. Toronto Blue Jays and the Tampa Bay Rays here in this one. On the mound for Toronto is Jose Barrios, 9-5 with a 3.99 ERA in the season. And for Tampa Bay is Ryan Pepiot. I never pronounce it right, but for Tampa Bay. And on the season, 11-10 with a 3.59 ERA. And in his last 7 starts, 5-2 with a 4.17 ERA. But if you look at his last 3 starts, he hasn't given up an earned run. And 2 of the 3 starts, he only gave up 1 hit. So he's actually been very, very good recently here for the Tampa Bay Rays. Of course, was getting hit before that. So that's why his ERA is so high. Looking at this game, obviously, Pepiot has been pitching very well recently, so that's the only thing that scares me a little bit. But Ernie Clement, over 1.5 hit run RBIs, plus 108. I absolutely have to continue to take this. Clement, multiple HRs in 9 of his last 10 games. You can't really get more consistent than that. That's obviously you're on a 10-game streak, but he has 3 or more HRs in 3 consecutive games. So he has been very good recently for the Blue Jays, and maybe he doesn't get success early on. Maybe it takes till the later innings. That seems to be when the Jays come alive anyway. So we'll go with Ernie Clement. Over 1.5 hit run RBIs, plus 108. Second game, final game of the slate. Philadelphia Phillies and the LA Dodgers. Here in this one, on mound for Philly is Christopher Sanchez, 13-5 with a 2.57 ERA. And for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani, 1-1 with a 3.75 ERA. And I hate to go back to another play from yesterday, but that's exactly what we're doing. Mookie Betts, over 1.5 bases, plus 117. As I said on yesterday's show, and Mookie continued it, playing the best baseball of the year. Multiple bases in 9 of his last 11 games, 12 of his last 16. He's been incredibly consistent for the Dodgers. 1 for 3 against Christopher Sanchez. And Christopher Sanchez hasn't been giving up a lot of runs, but he has been giving up pretty much a hit an inning. So we'll look to Mookie Betts to get multiple bases here again on Tuesday night. Can I get a 1.5 total base play, please? There you go. There you go. Mookie Betts. Teoscar Hernandez over bases and Dodgers run line. Yes, I know Teoscar has great numbers against Sanchez, but he hasn't been playing well recently. Teoscar. So let's see here. Comes to multiple bases. Okay, 4 of his last 6. So he wasn't a really cold streak. Has gotten a little bit better recently. 4 of his last 6 games. So you could look at Teoscar. Do Phillies need this game? No. Not really. Maybe if they want to finish first in the National League, then yeah, they kind of need this game. But Jose Ramirez has 2 home runs off Casey Mize and a 571 batting average against Mize. Interesting. I may have a player in that game, but his name isn't Jose Ramirez. It's somebody else. But that's all I'll say. If you're looking for my other 3 plays, as I said, available at Picks and Parlays, link is in the description below. We will recap. Small slate today. Ernie Clement, or a small card for me. Ernie Clement over 1.5 hit run RBIs, plus 108. And Mookie Betts over 1.5 bases, plus 117. Phillies just clinched the NL East. It's 100% a fade spot. They pretty much clinched the NL East weeks ago, if you've been looking at the New York Mets. So, I don't know. Are they really going to be all that excited and we won the NL East? Like, I get what you're saying, Tim, but I don't think so. If they just won the National League, then okay. That's a little bit more exciting. But they've known they're going to win the NL East for weeks and weeks. So I don't think it's a big surprise there. But thank you for watching. Best of luck, and we'll see you back tomorrow for another episode. Props and Terry. Best of luck today.